it's time for innovating through blockchain with the next keynote speaker. Let's set the scene. He is also a Cluj native. He is one of the local WizKids entrepreneurs and investors. He switched disruptive hats, and now he's donning that of head of product at MultiversX, a public blockchain infrastructure designed to be secure and scalable. Sergiu Biris is somewhere in the room. Has a background in business management and advertising and an impressive career building companies, exiting and scaling on. He also dabs with podcasting, building the disobedient in the last few years to tell the stories of Romanian entrepreneurs. Let's bring Sergiu Biris, I see him here, with a round of applause. Come on, let's warm up.
Thank you so much for the nice presentation. My name is Sergiu Biris. It's very nice to see everyone here. I'm a serial entrepreneur at heart. I've launched some successful startups in the past. Some of you may know, like Trilulilu or LiveRail, which was a startup acquired by Facebook a few years ago. So now I'm leading the X Portal project, which is owned by MultiversX. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what we're trying to do with X Portal, which is sort of blurring the lines between Web 2 and Web 3. Before that, a bit about MultiversX, which probably most of you know as Elrond. So we were called Elrond before, and we are now MultiversX. MultiversX is a blockchain network that is probably one of the fastest and most scalable networks out there. We generate over 100,000 transactions per second. We never had any downtime, which is something we can't say about other blockchains. And it's secured by over 3,200 validator nodes. At transactions are made at basically negligible costs. So very innovative blockchain technology that you can think about. Perhaps the simplest, most useful metaphor to think about the MultiversX blockchain is to view it as an ever-expanding technology tree. And as with every technology tree, its trunk and roots are the ones that define its possibilities for growth. And for us, that means like the roots and the trunk consists of our protocol, the virtual machine, the processing performance, the scalability, and the negligible cost that I mentioned previously, and of course the negative footprint. So it's all positioning it to be one of the most, I would say, powerful technologies in the world. And it's supported by, thanks to its open source fundamentals, it's supported by an ever-increasing ecosystem of developers and products. We obviously have a lot of tools, a lot of APIs, a lot of resources that the developers can use to build on top of our blockchain. And to complement it, we also have some of our own products, like the X Exchange, which is a DeFi platform, the Launchpad, where startups in the ecosystem can launch their startups and get funded by the community, Spotlight for NFTs, and so on. So a lot is being built on top of our technology. Now, of course, we understand that technology alone is not enough for any consumer revolution to really happen. So if you think about the PC or the internet really had a breakthrough only when it had the browser moment. So only when we had the browser, we actually knew what the internet could actually do and grow. So in a similar way, our services and applications that we're building for any creator, any brand, and any business is helping blockchain get more and more adoption. So I'm going to tell you about four of our products that have been built for mass adoption. One of which is X Portal, which I'm going to talk a bit more later. I'm curious, how many of you do have X Portal? Oh, awesome! I have some friends in the room. Cool. So X Portal is a true super app, and we already have over 1.5 million users, and you can find everything finance, debit cards, social features, gamification, which I'll tell you more about a bit later. So this is our first mass consumer product. The second one is X Money, which is the world's digital payment network for everything money, all things money. Now, X Money was possible because of our acquisition of two other companies, one in Portugal, which is Europe's largest crypto payment processor, called Utrust, and the second company called TwistPay, which is the first company in Romania to receive an e-money license. So by combining these two companies, we managed to create this beautiful product in the finance space, which now offers crypto payment processing for any merchant that wants to accept crypto and be paid in fiat. We also have fiat processing, obviously, so anyone who has like an e-commerce website can accept payments in fiat. Pay request link, so anyone can request to be paid in crypto and then receive the money in fiat and so on. So a large number of products, also that some of them which are still coming and will be integrated together with X Portal. The third product is called X Fabric. It's not launched yet. We call it the Web3 OS. It's basically going to be a very simple no-code platform for anyone who wants to build on top of Web3. So it has an interface for creating, monetizing, and sharing in Web3. So essentially, think about it as you would use any website builder now without needing to know any code, creating any website. It will be that simple to build on top of the blockchain as well. Fourth product is called X Worlds, which is going to be a world builder tool and a network of interoperable virtual worlds, so metaverses composing the multiverse. We are strong believers, obviously, in the metaverse. We have quite a different vision, I would say, than the ones coming from Meta, especially. I think they've done a bit of injustice to the metaverse. We believe that the metaverse cannot really exist without the blockchain, because blockchain and Web3 actually is about ownership, so owning everything, anything digital. So how can you have worlds, digital worlds, where you don't have ownership of anything? It would be like playing Minecraft, building something, and then nothing. But with blockchain, if you would build something, you would also be able to own it, sell it, and so on. So apart from these fundamentals, we are working on some very, very interesting tools in the metaverse space through X Worlds, and X Worlds and X Fabric will be launched later in the year. what we understand very well is that in order to blur the lines between Web 2 and Web 3, we need to make technology invisible. So you don't want users to think about, oh, well, this is blockchain, this is crypto. I don't understand the technology behind it. Why should I use it? And so on. You really need to take the questions out of the user's mind in order for them to really enjoy the benefits without them maybe even knowing that they're using it. So that's what we're trying to do with, especially with X Portal. We're trying to blur the lines between Web 2 and Web 3 in a way that people don't really think about it. They don't think about the technology, they don't think about blockchain, they don't think about crypto. They just have a product in their hands that they're happy to use and they really enjoy it. One sec. So I'm going to tell you a bit about what X Portal is. First of all, it's about everything finance, meaning that we have a lot of features around finance, making it very easy for people to exchange, to hold crypto, first of all, in their non-custodial wallet. Non-custodial means that you can take, the crypto is yours, so you can send it to another wallet if you want, you can take it out, you can sell it, you can do whatever you want, as compared to, for example, Revolut, where you can buy crypto, but then you can't really send that crypto elsewhere, because you're only exposed to crypto, you don't actually own it. So that's what a non-custodial wallet does. That's pretty much the fundamental thing about X Portal. It's a crypto wallet at its core. Another thing about the finance part is that you have the ability to track any crypto that you hold outside of X Portal. So if you hold crypto in other wallets, you can track it here. You can create portfolios. You can create watch lists of coins that you would like to track. Maybe you want to see the price, trending, and so on about different cryptos that you like. And then something that really complements things, and we couldn't have been able to do this without X Money, which I told you before that we acquired the two companies, is the ability to introduce this year. We are going to launch debit cards inside the app, so giving users the possibility to enter and exit crypto and fiat in a very, very simple way by using their card is going to work just like any other card, very simple. And also we are going to introduce later this year fiat peer-to-peer payments as well. So it will be a very simple, seamless way of, holding your crypto, sending it, holding your fiat, sending it, buying, everything in a single app in a very seamless, simple way. So we believe that's going to be super, super powerful. Of course, with having cards and doing so many things in the app, you will get rewards, which you can either in money or different other types of rewards. So it will be a very, very exciting product. Also related to the finance is the ability to exchange from any coin to another, which is super simple to do. And so like you want to change from euros to any crypto, or you want to exchange from crypto to other crypto, it's going to be super simple directly from the app. And of course, digital collectible goods, NFTs, have a really important place in the app. Now, this is the finance part. So the finance part, as you could see, will make it super easy for anyone to really not think about is this blockchain, is it not, is it crypto, is it fiat, who cares? Money is money, so that's what we're trying to give users, this ease of use and this, you know, I don't want to think about it type of experience. Now, apart from the boring stuff, apart from the finance features of the app, we thought about, all right, so we don't need to be boring, right? We don't need to be a banking app. We don't need to be, we don't have to do what everybody's doing. So why don't we make this app like the coolest thing you could ever have? So what would be one of the most coolest things that we could do right now? So what we did was we introduced the possibility to create AI-generated avatars. So it's like changing your profile picture, giving it a prompt, selecting a few things. If you want to be a cyborg like I am right here, you can do that. Or you can be a warrior, or you can be whatever you want. And express yourself and create your digital self in a much cooler way than you would see in any other app. But that's not all. What we're also going to launch this year are 3D AI-generated avatars, which will be a bit will give you a bit of a, what moment, because you will be able to see yourself in a 3D form in the app, customize your avatar just from 3 photos. So you'll take 3 photos and you will be able to see yourself in the app, create different avatars, create different personas, dress up, buy digital goods for your avatar, and that will start to complete the digital self idea that we're aiming for. And you will see in a few minutes why this part is important and what you're going to actually be doing with these 3D avatars. They're not there just to, exist. They're there to do something with them. And then we said, all right, but then if it's so cool, why don't we give users the possibility to socialize? So we introduced chat as well. You can chat with your friends. It's end-to-end encrypted. It's like having WhatsApp inside the app as well. But aside from chatting, of course, we thought about our core, right? We're at the core, we're a wallet. You have your crypto, you have your NFTs. So what if you want to share some e-gold or an NFT with your friends directly from chat? Of course, you can do that. And it's the simplest way. You can send crypto without even thinking about it. Like, I'm going to send crypto like it's a chat message. And then, on top of everything, we've introduced a lot of gamification features which are really loved by our users. They can compete in different quests, missions, jump on the leaderboard. They win prizes every month, like different NFTs or SFTs, and it's a very vibrant section of the app. It actually surprised me as well that people are really committed and competing every month for different digital rewards. And so we had the finance layer, we had the social layer, and now we have the layer that's bridging the worlds, the physical world and the digital world. And one way to do that is we actually have inside our app, we have our own app store where developers can develop apps that you connect instantly from within X Portal, and which basically offers developers the opportunity to have access to this 1.5 million users community in a way that's never been done before and very, very, in a very, very simple experience for everyone. And last but not least, it's about bridging the physical world to the metaverse in a much simpler way than maybe you've seen it until now. So yeah, VR headsets are cool and all. Well, actually, the Apple headset is pretty cool. But what you've seen before from Meta, not so much, right? With avatars that have no legs and stuff, and really bad quality. So we thought about the metaverse, as I've mentioned before. We thought about the metaverse as a digital world where you're not just a, you're not just an NPC. You're not there just to do nothing. We want you to have an amazing experience in the metaverse, to own part of the metaverse. Maybe you're going to work in the metaverse. So what would the simplest way for you to get connected to these metaverse worlds be? So obviously we thought about, well, if you have Exportal, right? And then you have this metaverse world that you want to visit. How cool would it be if you could just, like with a simple scan, teleport your 3D avatar that you've created, teleport it into the metaverse, have some fun, maybe work, right? And if you work, you get rewarded, you get some money. And wouldn't it be cool in the same app to get that money and just put it on your card, which you already have, and then, buy your favorite pair of shoes? So this is the way we are thinking about blurring the lines, right? Getting from a very, very simple crypto wallet app to an app that offers you the possibility to create your 3D avatar, teleport it into a metaverse world, earn some cash, then buy shoes or groceries or gas at the gas station. Eliminating an invisible barrier between the physical world and the metaverse. Thank you.
Thank you as well. Questions? Raise your hands. Room going once here.
Hi there. I'm an eGold fan almost since day one.
Me too.
Great, we are friends now. I saw you presented a lot of, I'm not sure how to call it, but there are a lot of products inside the eGold ecosystem. My question is, where do you see the native token part of it? Because as far as I know, right now only the X Launchpad is the only one who is related to your eGold holdings in terms of some tire system. And I'm wondering how will the product's utility maybe bump the eGold price? And the second question is, where do you see Max in this whole new system, other than the energy?
I think I think that's something that, to be honest, I'm not the best to ask. You should ask Benny if you see him about that part. What I know is that eGold is essentially the heart of our blockchain network. Is the way everybody gets rewarded, everybody is aligned. It's the way for the team, the community, everybody to be aligned around this project. So, and it's not only used in Launchpad, so it's a way to reward validators as well. So it's present all around the ecosystem. Now, when is it going to grow, and how is it going to grow, and things like that? It's not something that I'm the one to answer.
Thanks.
And Max as well. So
Thank you. Questions here.
Sergio, how are you guys going to make
Andreas.
money?
Sorry?
How are you guys going to make money?
Oh, in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. So right now, one of the ways we're going to make money from, I'm going to be specific to Xportal, is by adding different other chains in the app. So for now, we've been focused on our own blockchain, but we're going to be adding ERC20 coins, other different blockchains. And some of them will definitely pay just to be present. So that's one way to actually make money. And then, obviously, every, let's say, line of business from inside Xportal will kind of have its own business model. For the cards, we will have subscriptions, so you will be able to use the cards for free, of course. But if you want some extra features, you will pay subscriptions. And then, for example, for the avatar, we will give creators the possibility to create clothing and objects and everything an avatar needs, and that has a business model behind it. So there are quite different ways we are making money from it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Questions? I'll let you think about it a bit. I'm going to ask you, what would you do in the metaverse? So you weren't the head of entrepreneur, you're now the head of product. What would you like to do in the metaverse that you haven't tried it in real life?
Well, something that's particular to the metaverse, I guess. So I would like to see maybe new business models being created in the metaverse. So being able, like I said before, being able to create something, own it, sell it, maybe create a business where people come to work would be very cool, right? Why not use playing in the metaverse as a way to actually work and make some money? So I think these are some things that are going to be definitely going to be available for people going forward.
Where do you see music in the metaverse? Because you have some experience in that sector.
Yes, I'm trying to forget about it. Don't go into music, kids. It's a hard business. Yeah, so music is, and entertainment in general is super interesting. There's already been, you've heard about the concert in Fortnite, which got like 10 million people or more, which is a metaverse type of experience. And it's a very cool and different way to actually feel like you're there interacting with, being so close to the artist and so on. And I've seen different other iterations of that concept, of concerts in the metaverse. But what I think will be super special will be actually feeling like you're part of that experience more than you can be in a concert. So not just looking, maybe having an interactive experience. So maybe movies in the future, you'll be able to be a protagonist in a movie just because you have a metaverse type of experience where, you can be a character in the movie, not just be, in front of the screen watching it. So I think it's going to be a lot about interaction and what the new technologies will be able to give you the possibility to do.
Thank you.